Hi guys, it's Liz here, and I am back with another daily dose of guidance. I am trying out a new ring light, so we'll see how this goes. So far, it's blinding, so hopefully that won't be too distracting on my end, and hopefully you can see me alright. So we'll see how this goes, but for now, we're going to try out this new ring light. I also have Luna behind me here, who apparently is not bothered by the ring light at all, so... Alright, so let's just get right into it. See what guidance comes up for us for today. So we're tapping into that divine wisdom, the archangels and our angels, and positive spirit guides to give us some guidance for today. Here we go. Okay, so we had this once before, and it's the, I don't know if you can see it again with this ring light. So it's the garden and the gate. Okay, and so this is really about having a fear or a caution of going outside of our comfort zone. Now, in some cases, it could be literal. Okay, we might actually literally be afraid of going outside of our garden, going outside that gate, because unfortunately, COVID is still a thing. So it might be a literal, we're afraid to leave our house, or maybe we're not allowed to leave our house. I know right now I'm in Ontario, and we're currently in lockdown. So this could be a literal thing as well. So maybe if you're going a little stir crazy with being locked down or quarantined, this might be for you as well. But, and then in that case, I'm probably going to pull some other cards here, but in that case, if you're going a little stir crazy, I mean, for one, sorry you're going through that, but for another, I know for me personally, it helps to, if you're looking for some help, if you're looking for some guidance here. If you're not, that's cool, no problem. Okay, but if you're looking for some help, one of the things I find helpful is sort of working on a project. Okay, so this could be for me personally, I've been working on a coaching course, so that takes up a lot of my time and attention. And I mean, yesterday I sat for about 5 or 6 hours straight, and the time went boom. I didn't even realize that time had passed until it was like 10:30 at night, something like that, which is when I usually go to bed. So, so that if you're looking for something that's really gonna like draw you in, and maybe, and you know, just something of a distraction. Okay, it can be something of a distraction, but it's really getting into a project. This is probably not new guidance for you. You've probably heard this, but so this could be anything that brings joy. Okay, so we're not just doing it to distract ourselves, because if we're going to do that, we might as well just do a puzzle, or you know, something like along those lines, just some, you know, coloring, you know, just binge watching Netflix, whatever. That's going to pass our time. But if we actually want to cultivate some sense of joy when we're stuck inside, I would suggest something that really calls to you. So for me, it's right now, it's doing these videos, doing coaching, creating the coaching course, and all the meditations and worksheets and all that for that. Now, I'm also a huge writer, so I also love to, if I wasn't doing this, I would be doing something else that lights me up, which is writing. So I'd either be writing more on my blog, I'm a little lax on that, but with doing the course, but I'd be writing on my blog, or I love doing writing fiction, like novels. I've been doing that since I was probably 11, so I'd be doing that, right? I'd be doing something that really brings me joy. I'm also really, the last, I'd say, year and a half or so, I've really gotten into like true crime and all of that. So I'm pretty sure that if I wasn't already doing all of this, I'd probably, have started a true crime YouTube channel or something. I'm just trying to give you some ideas of things that you could do that, to help you out while maybe you're stuck inside or whatever. So find something that really brings you joy, okay? And the time will just, boom, it'll just go, okay? Now, if this is a fear of getting outside of your comfort zone, this could be kind of attached to that too. So maybe you're afraid to, do something that brings you joy, but you're like, I don't know if I want to actually, put my time and energy into this, right? So we're trying to come up with a way to, now this is only if you want to learn how to get outside your comfort zone, okay? If you're like, no, I'm cool in my comfort zone, we're good, no problem. But if you're like, nah, I'm feeling really stagnant, my energy's getting really heavy, I'm just bored, okay, all the time, and I really want to, maybe shake things up or what have you. If this is something that you want to actually do, okay, that to kind of stick around and let's see. So I'm going to tap into some more cards, but I will mention that part of this getting prepared to step outside of that comfort zone, sticking some toes out, is coming up with a strategy. Okay, so you want a vision, / goal, and then you want a strategy to achieve that goal, okay? That's just super basic coaching stuff. So let's see if we can get a little more. Let's see what the Archangel Metatron has to say as far as helping us prepare to get outside that comfort zone, get, excited, okay? So I'll say that too. Part of getting outside or preparing to get outside going outside your comfort zone is getting excited to do it. Because if you're like, you're just, no, that's so scary, or it's something that you're dreading doing, okay? That's not the type of energy you want to come into this, because you'll just keep resisting, coming up with procrastination and excuses, and you won't do it, okay? So we also want to get excited about stepping outside our comfort zone, okay? Maybe you want to, here we go. Oh, we had this one before, okay. I think we had this maybe yesterday, the day before, one of the two. Was karma, okay? And on the side here it says untying the knots. So it's also related to karma. Let's see. Okay, so there could be some, if you're having that fear going outside your comfort zone, okay, and you're really like, I'm having a hard time getting excited about getting outside my comfort zone. I'm really, kind of stuck in that fear, okay? This is negative karma, okay? And so we want to clear out that negative karma first and foremost, okay? So we can do this through energy work, right? Meditation, doing the, I think it was yesterday, working with the Archangel Zadkiel to help transmute that energy so that it's changed to our benefit. We're shifting it to our benefit. Excuse me. Let's see. You can call in the other archangels to help you out as well. Let's see. And here comes Misty. She wants to share her guidance as well. So, let's see. So, we want to clear out the energies of the negative karma, okay? But then we also, part of that is also shifting our perspective and our beliefs, okay, around stepping outside of our comfort zone, okay? So if you have a belief that it's scary, and that you should there's, what is that called? I feel like I can't think of the word right now. So you have like you're scared and you feel like you should be, okay? You feel I can't think of the word right now for some reason. It's just blanking. I had very little sleep yesterday, so maybe that has something to do with it, or last night. But justified, that's the word I was looking for. You feel like you're justified in feeling fearful, and you feel like your excuses are justified, that there are reasons, okay? And so we want to shift the energy around that. Misty totally just sneezed on my elbow. Gross. Okay, so we can still use fear energy, but we want to shift it to our benefit. Okay, so if you're in the fear, the harmful energies of fear, let's shift it into using it as something to motivate you. Okay, so use that fear as your compass, right? Letting you know you're going in the right direction. Okay, and shifting that energy so that it's like butterflies in your stomach, right? It's still an aspect of fear, but it's the excited part of it. Okay, so we can shift our mindset around going outside of our comfort zone, okay, and seeing it as the time is now. I'm also hearing the time is now, okay? So if you're really like, yeah, but this, and you're, okay, the time is now, okay? So let's tap into this a little bit more. Okay, you may also have some limiting beliefs that are related to karma, okay, or the negative aspects of karma. Let's see, trying to see if I can get, I'm going to see if I can get a little more specific on what those limiting beliefs might be, okay? Ooh, that popped right out. Okay, oh boy. Okay, so we have action, but in reverse. Okay? I mean, you can't make this up. Okay? Action in reverse. Okay? Okay. So we're not taking action because we're stuck in the harmful aspects of fear. Okay? So let's see why, though. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for why are you, or we, what have you, afraid to take action? What is the limiting belief underneath it? Okay, because we have fear, but we don't have fear for nothing, right? There's a belief underneath that generally when we're in the harmful aspects of fear, that there's it's related to the solar, or the root chakra, which is about security, safety, okay? And so if we're in the harmful aspects of fear, that means that we have somewhere, it could be conscious, subconscious, or unconscious, a fear that our life is in danger, okay? It might not make any logical sense, but there might be some fear somewhere in there, deep down, or maybe it might resonate with you and you're like, yep, I know exactly what that is, okay? There's a fear somewhere that by going outside your comfort zone, you're putting your life at risk, okay? Because that's really the only thing that's going to keep us really stuck and really keep us from moving forward and taking that action, okay? It's because we have some unconscious, subconscious, conscious belief that if we step outside our comfort zone and take that action, we are putting ourselves in harm's way, okay? Now that could be as something like, I'm afraid that I will be rejected, okay? Because we have that tribal consciousness, which is root chakra, and there's a fear of being rejected, okay? And, there we go. So, and that fear of rejection, okay, goes all the way back. If we're, way, way back in those tribal days, okay, if we were rejected from the tribe, we were shunned, okay, that was basically a death sentence, okay? And so that's still in our brains, okay, in our like lizard brains somewhere, this fear, okay? So what also came up was cosmos. Okay. And on the side, mirrors you. Okay, so the cosmos mirrors you. So this lets you know that you need to be, if you're like, if none of this is really resonating with you and you're still like, I'm afraid, but I don't really know I'm afraid and it feels justified and all of that, okay? Or you're like, I don't know what action I should be taking, okay? Well, maybe I want to get outside my comfort zone, but I don't know what that looks like, okay? Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to your environment. Pay attention to the people around you. You might even want to pay attention to the collective energy that's going on around the globe right now, okay? This is going to let you know, this is going to let you know or give you an idea of where you're needed, okay? What action you need to take for yourself and perhaps in service of the collective, okay? So, and by this, so mirrors show us, so people around us, the environment, okay, like around us, and maybe even on that global scale, our energy is mirrored back at us, okay? So this lets us know if we're unaware, if we have something that's subconscious or unconscious, that's something we need to go forward. Okay, we need to go towards it because that's more like a shadow aspect of ourselves, okay, that needs to be integrated. Okay, now you may also see a need, okay, that a need that you have, okay, that needs to be looked at and worked on personally, and or you may see a need to be of service to others in a specific area, maybe even a niche, if you will, okay? So pay attention to that, and I'll let you know. So look at your triggers, your judgments, your projections, okay, your environment, your mirrors around you, to let you know this is where you need to focus your attention, okay? Let's see. I'm just tapping in now to see if there's anything else that wants to come through, either from Metatron or from someone else. We're just listening in right now. Okay, I'm also hearing, really pay attention to that root chakra, okay, and to look for any blocks or imbalances that you need to work on, okay, to help you raise up in vibration. And this is also going to help you in, what do I want to say, overcoming those obstacles that are currently in your way. So, those fears and those limiting beliefs, those negative karmas, okay? Okay, and part of that too, because I actually have a painting up where I can see it all the time to remind me that you may also need to receive this message. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Okay? Excuse me. Okay, because you might be coming up with all kinds of excuses, reasons. Okay, you might have all these limiting beliefs, these negative karmas that are holding you back. And part of your healing journey around this is learning how to get out of your own way. Okay? So we're not rejecting those things, okay? It's just we recognize them, okay? So we can use the car analogy. So you're in a car and you have all of these negative karmas happening around you, okay? But they don't get to drive. They get to sit in the back seat and they can make all the noise they want, but they don't get to drive. You are driving, okay? You get to make the decisions, and you don't necessarily need to, you can hear what they're saying because they're loud, but you don't need to listen to what they're saying, okay? You get to drive, you get to make the decisions, not the fears, not those negative karmas, not the limiting beliefs, okay? We don't want to reject them and pretend they're not happening. They can fight in the back seat, okay? But you get to keep your eyes on the road, okay? I hope that made sense. Okay, so I will also say that if you need some more help around this, okay, go ahead and DM me or email me at spirituallycharged.com. I'm a spiritual life coach, Reiki master, and advanced angel therapist. So if you need some help in this area, okay, give me a shout, and we can go from there. Okay. Also, let me know how do you feel about this ring light? How is this showing up on camera? I don't know. Okay. But yeah, that is our message for today. I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you tomorrow with another Daily Dose of Guidance.